Hi, welcome to fourth grade. We just wanted to be able to give you an overview of everything that your son or daughter will see this year in fourth grade. Our hope is to be able to introduce you to what AVID looks like in fourth grade and give you an overview of reading, writing, math, science, social studies in our win time. Make sure if you haven't already that you're receiving our weekly newsletter via email and check out our Westside Quad Squad Facebook page.
We're just going to take this time to introduce ourselves. My name is Mr. Franz. I have been teaching at Westside starting my 23rd year and 39th year overall.
I'm Mrs. Ellsworth, and this is my 10th year teaching fourth grade at Westside.
I'm Mrs. Benowitz. This is my first year at Westside, but my 11th year overall in teaching.
So what does AVID look like in our elementary school? AVID stands for Advancement via Individual Determination. And in the elementary school, it helps us get have the kids start thinking about what their future is going to be like. So our goal is to have all students be future ready. So with that, we take a look at what can we do in the elementary school? How can we focus on having high expectations, bring rigor into the classroom, help the students be organized, use communication skills, and set goals throughout the school. As we go through our video, we are going to just kind of give you an overview, but know that we'll also give you the slideshow to go back and look at if you want to. So what is AVID Elementary? Well, it's a school-wide program that introduces us and is based on best instructional practices for your child. It teaches the students organization and responsibility, and it encourages them to think about their future, how they're going to accomplish their career goals, and reinforce problem solving with a growth mindset so that when they face different challenges, they're ready to tackle them. Throughout the year and throughout our school day, we use a variety of WICR strategies. WICR stands for writing, inquiry, collaboration, organization, and reading. And so we incorporate these 5 areas throughout every subject area throughout the day. Beginning in kindergarten and continuing all the way up through fourth grade this year, we goal set with the students. So after we take our MAP assessment, we will set goals with students. After each unit of study in the different subject areas, we will set goals with students and help them grow at their own pace and learn and keep that growth mindset. Our goal is to provide a successful pathway to whatever their future is going to be. And we look forward to, at the end of the year, inviting our former Westside grads back to walk the hallways so that we can cheer them on into their next step in life. In fourth grade, new this year for your child, students will be having an AVID binder at school. This is organized by each subject area. We have a folder for each subject with a notebook. Students will not be bringing these AVID binders home unless they are home due to being sick. Then we might send it home with them, but the AVID binder contains everything that they need for every subject throughout the day. Also, we work on a variety of strategies. So we'll work on 2 and 3 column notes, use a variety of graphic organizers, and the Frere model as we learn and grow in each subject. And to be prepared for each day, students use their AVID binder. We also start our day by filling out our academic planner, which they can then bring home with their take-home folder. You'll see the academic planner and take-home folder coming home daily with your child. And so review that with them so you can see what they've been learning about throughout the day. We also make sure that students bring home their Chromebooks every night. We hope that they are using them responsibly and caring for them responsibly. Chromebooks should be charged every night, and students should come with headphones every day. So in our AVID classroom, you might see a WICR bulletin board when you come in and visit. Students use their planner and their AVID binder, and then a variety of graphic organizers to learn.
All right, now we are on to reading and writing. For our reading and writing workshops, we look at them as a responsive literacy curriculum. They are often incorporated with an interactive read aloud. We will be starting our interactive read aloud this week with The Tiger Rising. After our interactive read aloud, students will be working in different rotations throughout these 2 workshop models. They'll include things like guided reading groups or strategy groups, word study, spelling and grammar practice, a read aloud activity that goes along with the book that we're reading. They'll do work on online platforms and also build their writing stamina. For reading homework, we really encourage students and families to read at least 20 minutes at home, 5 nights a week. We encourage you to kind of have that conversation with your child about finding a good fit chapter book so that they're able to stay in a book and increase that stamina for their reading. Some other platforms you can use for reading at home are ones like Odyssey, Bookflix, Epic, Storyline, and IXL. And we will be starting to incorporate future monthly reading challenges. And this is just kind of a chart to show the impact that 20 minutes of reading has on a child as we, again, continue to build that background knowledge, that reading stamina. And we also encourage you to be a part of that read aloud with your child.
In math, our math workshop begins with a mini lesson each day. Our focus for the day, students will get some individual practice from that lesson, and then you might see coming home a 5-a-day review. It's a half sheet of paper that reviews many different 4th grade topics throughout the week. We've also began incorporating some open middle number sense problems. These are just challenges for the students to help them work with numbers, manipulate numbers, and every problem has a different goal with it. We build in fact fluency and technology into our math workshop as well. And our weekly homework comes home on Fridays. It's due the following Friday. Currently, we've been working on a Math for Today page, and in the next couple of weeks, we'll start a 20-week countdown that will take us from the middle of October through spring break. And the homework we know is a little bit challenging. It doesn't necessarily focus on the lesson or the topic from the day, but it's a review of 4th grade skills. So we really encourage you to help out your child at home. We've even told students, Google the information if you're not sure. We want you to somehow be able to look and find and work with the problems. And we know that the material can be challenging. So please encourage your child. We are here to help them too, but we do go over that on Friday in class. Our fact fluency expectation for 4th grade is to be proficient in addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division facts by the end of the year. Our goal for the end of 1st trimester is to be proficient in addition and subtraction. We're going to be starting on multiplication as well during the 1st trimester, but we won't be grading their fact fluency on multiplication until the end of the 2nd trimester. So with that weekly homework of the countdown or the Math for Today worksheet, please make sure your child is practicing their facts each night for at least 10 minutes.
So our science curriculum consists of the PLTW, which is Project Lead the Way. As you know, we are divided into 3 trimesters at the elementary level. During our 1st trimester, our emphasis is on input-output of the human brain, and then we will switch into input-output computer systems. The human brain, we're learning the different parts of the brain, how they affect our body, with emphasis on our 5 senses. Computer systems, we'll get into doing some coding of, the students will be able to code a little game that they will follow directions, but then hopefully get a chance to venture out on their own. 2nd trimester, we focus on energy with collisions with potential kinetic energy is some of the terms that we will use in there. Our 2nd half of that is organisms. We'll talk about plant and animal structure and function, how they are similar and different. Then our final trimester, we'll start off with waves and property of light, talk about how light is created and made. And then we'll go into the final module, which is Earth, and talk about human impact and natural disasters. Social studies. Our emphasis in social studies, as you see, is Wisconsin. And these are some of the topics that we will include throughout our book. We have a textbook that we follow. We have other sources that we fold into this curriculum as well. One of the things that we also have been trying to incorporate this year is current events, which your child may have come home and talked to you about with those topics so far. We also try to work in, as it starts out, we're working currently on map skills.
So for WIN time, WIN stands for what I need. And this is something that's done daily within our classrooms. It's in the afternoon for about half an hour. And during this time, looking at different data and classroom performances, students are given specific instructions to work on their different goals that they are meeting in math and reading. They may use platforms such as IXL, Freckle, and Google Classroom. They may be working with their homeroom teacher, or they may be going to a different teacher in the building. And that all depends on what they need for their different goals. We're going to talk about some fourth grade community skills now. We always want to remember the Wildcat way: be responsible, respectful, and safe. So when we work on being responsible, we're talking about making sure we complete our weekly homework and our daily classwork. We're very organized with our space, which is like our locker, AVID binder, our desk. And that's also making sure to be responsible and charge our Chromebook and to bring our headphones every day, since we use them on a daily basis.
To show being respectful, we emphasize using our body in safe ways. For example, keeping our hands off of others' property and our bodies. We're using appropriate, supportive, and understanding words when we are communicating with others.
And to be safe, we want to make sure that we're in control of our body and in and throughout the school community, whether it's within the classroom or outside of it. So we hope you've enjoyed the overview of fourth grade. If you have any questions, please reach out to your child's homeroom teacher. We are always here via email or a phone call, so let us know. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.